Hey everybody, welcome back to Jeff Bowles Central. Well, it's another day, it's another dollar, it's another remake of a well-beloved video gaming classic. This time that would be The Last of Us Part 1, formerly known as The Last of Us. And, you know, the Naughty Dog decided and Sony decided to update, The Last of Us Part 1 with, next-gen graphics and next-gen performance, frame rates, textures, animations, gameplay, a few differences here and there. Not many, though. It's basically the same game with a fresh coat of paint. That's what it is. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It depends on how cynical you are. I know. I mean, there's some cynical people. My wife tends to be, rightly so, cynical about these sort of things because it kind of is a bit of a cash grab, isn't it? It's not really the same thing as Naughty Dog. They're such talented developers. They make such incredible pieces of software. Why not design a new IP? Well, because they can get this done quickly. They can get it done effectively. People will pay to play it. And the reason behind that is that the original Last of Us is perhaps the greatest game of the PS3 generation. And then they did a graphical upgrade already, one other graphical upgrade for the PS4. That was, kind of like one of the best PS4 games ever released. So why not do it again? Now, The Last of Us, or The Last of Us Part 1, a.k.a., it was released back in 2013, if I'm not mistaken. That was a good year for me. That was the year I went back to school and got started working on my graduate degree and stuff. And about a month before I went and did that for the first time, this game came out, and I sat on the couch in front of my projector, because we had a projector at the time. We were doing well for ourselves. These were halcyon days, my friends. And I played this game, and I love this game, and I was a big fan of the Uncharted series, so it was an easy buy for me. Because right away I understood what it was. It's not just about AKA zombieism. Because it's basically zombies. It's basically if a biological pathogen wiped out most people, you know the story, and the diseased ones and the ones who were, lucky were left behind. And it is the grittiest, most natural, bloodiest, most intense, God is it intense sometimes, game that you'll ever play. But is it necessary? That's the question. In this world of endless remakes, what's one more remake? That's a question too. But is this particular game necessary? So we're going to rule out the idea, let's just say you've never played it before. If you've never played it before and you have a PlayStation 5, don't read or listen to or watch any more reviews. Seriously, just don't. Just go get it. Don't even hesitate. One of the greatest games ever made. Promise you that. If you like gaming, if you're into modern games, it literally does not get better than this game. It just does not. But let's say you've played it. Let's say you've played it back in PS3 era. Let's say you played the PS4 version and loved it. Do you want to play it again? And that's really basically the only question you should or can ask yourself when it comes to The Last of Us Part 1 remake. It's not a remake. It's really not. It's the same game with an upgraded look, and let's just dispel any idea that it doesn't look fantastic, because it absolutely does, especially, running at its peak 4K 60, well, if you want native 4K, you've got to go down to locked 30 frames, or I think it's locked. It might not be locked, but not 60 frames. But trust me, the 60 frames per second is the way to play this. It looks fantastic. It plays fantastic. They've included a couple upgrades from The Last of Us Part 2. which came out on the PS4 just a few years ago. But, you know, this is still a better game than that. It's still what it is. But the only question is whether or not you want to play it again. If you do, if you got a PS5, I say go for it. If you're sick of the money grubbing, if you're sick of the passing off the old stuff as new stuff, stay away from it. That's fine. Regardless, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. That's a low score. But that's because I played it before. Loved it. But I played it before. That's my mileage. Hey, everybody. Do me a favor. This is my latest music album EP thingy with 4 brand new acoustic songs. It's called Numb the Pain. It's on Spotify and iTunes, and it's here on my YouTube channel for free if you want. It's on Pandora, and it's on blah 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 and blah 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 wherever you want. Go get it. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.